Yes, yes, yes. Are we in the mix? Yes, we are. I'm Johnny Massacre, and this is the cheeky live stream number 177, a place where the brief is to be excellent to each other, much like Bill and Ted said. This is my vlog. Think of it like your own local British pub. A place where you can meet like-minded souls and perhaps even enjoy a cheeky pub lunch. It's certainly going to have madcap British vibes. And this is a virtual pub known as the Clonk Otter. I named it myself. It's my Japan vlog, and I just chat loads of shit. And you can chat shit as well. We can chat shit together, and we can see what is going on in the world. I actually got quite a big list of things to talk about, really, but I'm feeling, I don't know. I drank 4 coffees yesterday, and I went to bed at 7 in the morning, and slept 5 hours. Woo! So, yeah, bit messy right now, but we could go rack up a few more coffees and just fucking do a 24-hour stream. I was thinking, why don't we do that? Why don't we commit, like insane people, to a long and prosperous stream of absolute madness, cuzzy? So, things we can talk about today on my vlog. Things we can talk about on my vlog. I wrote a bunch of stuff in the description box for this video. Check this out. Arsenal's ridiculous form in the Champions League and Premier League. Womensplaining. Dating apps. Being single for life. Did I write this? Looking after young kids. Surgery. Coffee. Keto. Nightreign. Bloodborne. Duskbloods. Happening bars near where I live. Fucking hell, bruv. You do not even know. DJs in Tokyo. Let's not go there. Beverly Hills Cop 1. Beverly Hills Cop 2. Man, what a theme song. Tokyo stuff, cigars, Thanksgiving, and more. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Happy Thanksgiving. I hope you're having a good one with some turkey. You have some delicious turkey. Delicious turkey. I've been eating a lot of protein, trying to get ripped in the gym. I'm getting a bit fat, but not too bad. How's that? Ripped for Thanksgiving. Very patriotic over here in Japan. What an anomaly. Over in Japan, British man with an American flag. Your constitution is the stuff of legend, and you know that I fucking love it. So we could talk about any number of those things. Cuzzy, wuzzy, wuzzy. Just let me know what you're feeling, and I might humor you and oblige you if you're lucky. Yeah, I saw the $20. Thanks for the $20 donation, Brad. We're going to have to update that total. It's very kind of you, mate. We need to get the text-to-speech rolling now. Rolling, strolling, bowling. Do we not? I think we do. I think we do, bruv. Okay. Text-to-speech is here, y'all. Brad, are you going to change your name again? Brad is the #1 supporter. He's #1. He's #1. Bruv, the humidity is finally going in Japan. My brother in Christ. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Because I cannot take it no more. Felt a bit cold earlier, but I'm not feeling cold anymore. I want to feel cold so badly. This room is so fucking humid though, it just makes it worse. For this room to lose humidity, it has to be...
Brad Forda says, I support my friends brave enough to YouTube. I always show up for them, even when they miss a stream. Cough, milky cough.
That's right. What am I doing? Man, Beverly Hills Cop is so good. When I was a kid, I liked the second one the most. I was so loyal to that. But I actually stumbled upon... I've never seen the first one all the way through. And I saw it. And then I watched the second one. And the second one is good. But the first one is better. It's just... The second one hits the beats of the first one.
Fatima Kesting says, yeah, I won't be there next week either. My daughter is coming home Wednesday.
She's coming. She's coming home. Come on, come home. I should cook some chicken as well, because I just smashed the gym, cuzzy. Smashed the gym. So look what I got. It's a lie detector, or you can just do yes or no. I've got a lie detector, so you won't get away with your lies anymore. You won't get away with them. I really should cook some chicken. Really, really, really should cook some chicken. Because I went to the gym 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's like 7 hours ago. So even if I cooked it right now, it's kind of a little bit late for the protein. But yeah.
Brad Forda says,
Forda?
Can't change my name back one more day.
Okay, nice, mate. Sorry to put you through that BS. Apologies for that. But I think some video games might be being played. Okay.
Brad Forda says, no worries, don't take me seriously, Milky.
Milky. Brad Forda.
Milkatima Kesting says, yes, I will get away with it, you don't believe me when I speak the truth, lol.
Milky. So what did you think of my political rant today? Any feedback?
Lim Chalsu says, am I number 3?
Number 3 what? What's up, Lim Chalsu? Happy Thanksgiving, cuzzy. Are you good? Is Milky behaving? Okay, I need to read the description of this video because I wrote down all the shit I wanted to talk about. I'm going to talk about it. Why can't I see it? Are we live? The hell is going on?
Chalsu says 10/10 politics rant. Milkatima Kesting
Oh, really?
says, your country sucks, dude.
How much does my country suck out of 10? Come on now. By the way, you lot were gaslighting me when I said there's a rumble, bumble, stumble, piping hot, apple crumble, rumble sound.
Says Milky is behaving, I am not.
There was a rumble sound outside for construction. It was so fucking audible. All of you said it wasn't there. You chatting about? Alright, let's talk some shit.
Says, dude, I can't believe that getting rid of juries thing, that is ridiculous.
Dude, what the
says, it's funny how the bot says Milkatima Kestings now, lol. Milkatima Kestings says like a 9.
It's a 9, yes, a 9. It's a 9 fucked up. Big Ben out of 10. That's amazing. Big Ben out of 10 suck. Shit. Did you just make that up? That's great.
Chalsu says Big Ben /10 suck. Milkatima Kesting says, we didn't notice.
What are we talking about? Okay, so shit to talk about. I got the Trump socks, by the way. You know, it says MAGA on the back and Trump. Honestly, now there's so many fucking tourists in Tokyo. I actually wear these socks every fucking day to piss people off. Because it's like, the thing is, you come to Japan, you can't talk shit on the Japanese, but leftists, they're so narcissistic. They will go, a leftist will somehow fucking blag his way through the guest list into heaven, and then he'll start telling God and angels how to behave and everything they've done wrong. They're such fucking controlling, narcissistic other mate phase at times. And so they could say something, but I fucking dare them to. So I walk around Tokyo with these socks, just reminding those other mate phase, okay, you come to this country, you're going to be loud and annoying, get in the way. You can't get away from the Trumpster, other mate phase. He's going to follow your ass around everywhere. He's forever. So it's my duty to wear these socks to remind all the tourists to behave and who their daddy is, right? It has to be done. Bro, Listen, can I just put a fucking song on? Because in Beverly Hills Cop 1, there's a couple of songs and they're not even... One of them's not even on Spotify. Sorry about the rumble noises. Dude, the guy who composed that theme music, it's actually one of the greatest theme songs ever made of any movie.
Only one group tries to loophole God.
And there's 2 other songs in Beverly Hills Cop 1. They're not in Beverly Hills Cop 2. You can tell that it was obviously it was made in the same session as the one that created Axel Foley, the theme music. Which, by the way, useless trivia I found out, that was supposed to be the music for the scene where he puts the bananas in the tailpipe. But then it turned into the theme music because it's so good. There's 2 other songs from those sessions that are so good. The analog synth in it. You fucking wait. You fucking wait. You fucking wait. His name is Harold Faltermeyer.
Did you ever contact PlayStation about giving back your digital copy of Last Guardian?
Oh God, you remember that? I don't know what happened there. Maybe I downloaded it when I had PlayStation Plus, but that means I should still have it, right?
Nuka Chronic says, I'm glad that Johnny isn't one of those pretentious Brits that goes actually the name of the bell is Big Ben but the name of the tower is Elizabeth Tower.
Oh, fuck all that noise. Bro, listen to this fucking song it's called Discovery, and it was released on a 12-inch single B-side. It's not, I don't think it's even on Spotify. Listen to the analog synth in this song. So good. It's huge. Boom, 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 boom. Enjoy this one. You are welcome. The bass line's massive. It's so obscenely good, and there's another one as well. Let's see if we can find it. That's called Discovery. It's by Harold Faltermeyer. He's a German dude who composed the theme music. Discovery. God, there's so many of those. Trying to think what the other one was. Dun 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 dun. See if I can find it. Oh.
Milkatima Kesting says you don't listen to Japanese 80s pop, it's mostly that Mayo.
Can't be as good as that. It's called Memories, I think. Check this out. Oh, no, that's from Top Gun. Yeah, not sure what the... maybe it's Shootout. I think it is Shootout, actually. It is this. This is so good. It's one of my favorites. So good! Bro, there's some inspired shit. That guy's a beast. He's an all-time beast, that guy.
Good song for clonking spree.
Exactly. Well, that's the thing. They go around shooting everyone, right? Murdering people. I don't really have any energy today. I'm really, really knackered. And just, I'm like a golem. I'm like an overextended golem from caffeine. Okay, my speaker's dead. Let me talk about my speaker. So my speaker, I realize I've actually had these things for 20 years, and they're some of the most famous, like, well-loved speakers. It's by a German company called Adam Audio. And it did dawn on me in the last couple of years that at some point they have to fucking have a fault. Because my other gear often has problems, but it's more delicate because it's a lot of it's vacuum tube based, valve based. But nevertheless, the speakers at some point have got to go. So I actually have emails exchanging with the creator regarding replacement parts, just in case.
Milkatima Kesting says 20-year-old speakers.
It doesn't feel like that, but they're that fucking good, and they're German made, right? So they're really fucking solid. But it was in the back of my mind at some point they've got to go. The parts are weird because they have a ribbon tweeter, which is super rare. Turns out, I'm speaking to AI, even if they don't have the replacement parts, you can fucking find them, and some tech can replace it.
German speakers are good.
Adam Audio S3XH. They're just my favorite things I've ever bought for my studio. It's just delicious. Proper 3D sound. You can visualize the bass has so much clarity and placement. It's so good, even at low volumes. And I was actually thinking over the last few days, at some point they've got to go, but they're showing no signs of problems at all. 20 years going strong. I was listening to some tunes, went out, came home, and guess what? The left speaker doesn't work. So I plugged the right speaker, which was working, into the left speaker. It didn't work. And the left speaker cable, vice versa, into the right speaker, and it did work. So it's obviously the speaker and nothing else. And I'm trying to finish that tune when I go back to England, right? I can't finish it without it.
Says you manifested their demise.
I did. I always do this shit. It happens in football as well. When you talk too much about the game, it can fuck it up. Nah, obviously not. But superstitious peeps believe that. But maybe if you're superstitious, you would believe that I jinx my speakers. So you can't. These are the proper mastering speakers to hear what's going on. My other speakers, they're shit speakers because it's good to master on shit speakers. Because if they sound good on shit speakers, they'll sound good anywhere, and it's a good A to B. But I tried mastering on the shit speakers before, and they got no fucking bass. So there's all this shit going on down there, which is horrific for mastering. You simply can't do it. I've got one speaker though, so I can kind of listen to it. But I really was working hard to finish this tune before I go back to England, so I can give it to DJs on USB sticks. But guess how much it cost to fix? It's around 70,000 yen. 70,000 yen. It's $500. Fucking hell, bro. I knew it. And you can't survive without the speaker. I have to do it at some point. But I can't really afford it. So I don't know. I'm just going to fucking leave it. I don't know what to do.
Milkatima Kesting says, I'm not normally superstitious, but I tell my kids never say the worst case scenario out loud.
I should have listened to you. Why don't you tell me, Milkster? Right, other shit going on. What else going on?
Milkatima Kesting says, oh man, that's rough.
Yeah, man, it's fucking expensive. How the fuck can it be so expensive? Seriously. Okay, well, the other shit is, I've got a bunch of shit I need to do before I go to London.
Says, tell Milkinto help me cook Cuzzy.
Milky, help Lim Chelsea cook. Cuzzy Wuzzy. Help him cook, Milky. Come on, he's been working all day.
Say, I want to try all the problems that comes with a ridiculous amount of wealth.
Nah, fuck it. I'll take a broken speaker, bruv. I'm content. I'm good. I'm happy. Bro, I just feel... I can't... I feel like I'm awake. I feel like I'm awake. I feel like to explain.
Milkatima Kesting says, I can't be everywhere at once.
I feel like I love life so much that it's hard to talk to people because most people don't like life. Most people, if you ask them, do you enjoy your life? You're going to get a weird response. But I genuinely, I'm so ecstatic to be here. And I just, every fucking day, I think about the chances of being alive. It's not possible. It's not possible to be alive, dude. It's not possible. It's hundreds of millions of years.
Lim Connery handle the business.
It's like hundreds of millions of years of mad shit in space and the Big Bang, and every fucking event cascaded through literally like Google plexes of other events, all branching off into their own ways in the chaotic void, which snowballed into an ecosystem and like life on Earth and evolution. And then when the first animals, this is like what, fucking millions of years ago, when the first plants, vegetation, insects, all the fucking directions they went and the way they moved around and the things they did, it all fucking resulted in us being here. It's, how the fuck are we even alive? It's the greatest miracle ever. We should not be here. The chances of being here are impossible. When you start thinking about it like that, it makes you, it could turn someone religious, because that has to be planned. That cannot be random. The fact that we're here communicating.
We live on a placid island of ignorance in the midst of black seas of infinity, and it was not meant that we should voyage far. H.P. Lovecraft.
Holy shit. Man, I gotta read that shit. It's apt we're playing Bloodborne. Seriously though, I feel that so acutely. So when I find it hard to communicate to people because I love life so much and I think about it all the time, but it's too much for nearly everybody. No one wants to talk about that kind of stuff. And if you don't appreciate life, you don't love life. I don't know, man. I find it hard to get on with people who don't love life. It's fucking mad how short it is as well, right? It's fucking mad. And it's all going to be gone in the blink of an eye, man. It's going to be gone. Gotta make it good. You gotta make it good. You gotta make it good. I hope I made it good for you.
Lim Shulsu says, homie, can you save the existentialism for after I'm done cutting the carrots?
Okay. Cut the carrot, come on, do it. Cut it into little chunks and then feed it to your 5 children. Make them go, yeah. You can do it. Come on, cut the carrot. Put it in the pot. Do it. Put it in. Put it onto maximum heat. Go. Get to the kitchen. Get to the kitchen. Come on, put it in. Do it. Open the refrigerator. Take out the carrots. Chop it on the chopping board. Put it in the pot. I'm going to add auto and chill. Bruv, at some point, you know what we got to talk about. We got to talk about football. We got to talk about football, cuzzy, wuzzy. Arsenal, the team I support. We're actually, finally, I don't want to say it. This is it.
Milkatima Kesting says another good Lovecraft quote is a beast they wrought, in semi-human figure, filled it with vice, and called the thing a friend.
That's cool though, isn't it? Where the fuck is the Cthulhu movie, cuzzy? That's got to be in the pipeline.
Says, at this point I'm convinced everything is a lie and we are under a firmament, one of many civilizations in a massive planet as entertainment for the universe's biggest reality show.
It fucking has to be, because it's always so stupid. It's always so stupid. It's always so fucking stupid. And because I love life, I'm so mortal. I'm so in tune with my death. I know that it's coming, and I appreciate, and that, because if you like life, you're aware of your death. You're humble. You know it's coming, and that makes you appreciate it even more. And that makes it, in spite of the fact it's hard to relate to a lot of people who don't genuinely love life. Although I can't relate, I can connect. I feel I can connect to pretty much anyone, regardless of their status or their power or wealth. It means nothing to me because they're gonna die, I'm gonna die, and even though they've got power and money, which is what man has wanted since the dawn of time, all the old scriptures, it's in there. That's concerned us since the beginning. In spite of all of that, they are just as susceptible to do some stupid life-wrecking shit as me. They really fucking are. Look at Conor McGregor. Really good looking, really charming, really funny, really good at fighting, and just so fucking entertaining. The guy had it all. The guy was... He made UFC what it was, and he had the world in his palm. He went to fight Floyd Mayweather, and he basically became a coke addict, alcoholic. His business, where he gets most of his money, is the thing which kills him, which is alcohol and cigars. And he started to lose loads of fights, and he's beating up random people, and he might be actually assaulting women and stuff, and he's got what... I mean, it doesn't matter who the fuck you are, bro. As humans, we're all just as susceptible to the human condition and just fucking shit up. I find it fascinating the way that is. We're all susceptible. That's always in my mind when I meet people, and it makes me feel humble and just on the same level as anyone else. Whatever the fuck you're doing, bro, some crazy shit can happen to us. We're in the same fucking boat in this crazy game. And I'm here to fucking enjoy it, bruv. I'm here to enjoy it. And I'm blessed. I'm blessed to be here. And you are too. You're fucking lucky. You're really lucky. You're impossibly lucky to be breathing right now. Let's make the most of it. Let's do something great. Let's do something great. Let's do something good. I'm getting further in my Confucius book. Mate, it's fucking interesting. It's just all basic shit, but again, the shit that Confucius talks about, it's the same shit that we're concerned with today. 2,500 years later, same fucking shit. What I can't work out is, 2,500 years ago, Confucius knew how the fuck to act. He talks about, dude, this is way before British culture was even created. Gentleman culture is in Chinese history. Confucius endlessly talks about being a gentleman. And he is talking about gentlemen. It's not just the scholarly translator who's put that word in to describe certain things. He talks about what it constitutes a gentleman, acting properly, being magnanimous, observing the proper rites and rituals, conduct. So fucking deep. Deeper than a lot of British people. How the fuck is that in the oldest Chinese history? And yet, they fucked it up so hard in the modern day. They're under some authoritarian system. Like the Japanese absolutely despise the Chinese. They're loud. They're fucking loud. When they come here, super loud, da 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 da. I don't get any of that gentleman shit. And yet, you high IQ other mate Akafe spawned Confucius, and he wrote the book on being a gentleman 2,500 years ago, and you still haven't got that shit right? I find it fascinating how man cannot fucking get it right. And this is the fucked up thing. Chaos is the default state of being. At this moment in time, when there's not war on the streets, and in the Western world, in the free world, and in Japan, we can walk down the street without fucking like mad things happening. That is an anomaly. That's not the normal state of being. Every fucking century, other than like the one that's just gone by and the current one, has been defined by barbarism and chaos and slaughter and oppression. We are in the maddest fucking point in history, and people are still not happy. Motherfuckers are out there saying how Trump is a fascist. Bro, you are making up problems. It's all internal. It's pure shadow. It's pure projection. All of that shit. All of like, I hate Donald Trump. All of everyone's racist, everyone's phobic, all this kind of stuff. It is just projection. It is miserable, resentful people, and it's just a mirror of their soul, and they're just manifesting that into the world. That's all it fucking is. It's all it is, man. And do you know what the crazy shit is? the bull ring hanging out the nose of a liberal woman is a 99% accuracy signifier of mental illness. It fucking is. Because every single female dating profile on Bumble, every fucking one that has a bull ring, I'm going to swipe left immediately, but I'll scroll down. Do you know what they put as their interest? Every single one. Neurodiversity. What is it with being on the left and being mentally ill and being resentful and not only are you mentally ill and resentful and hateful and divisive, but you have the audacity to call other people the very thing that you are and admonish them for it and actually attack them and gaslight them so badly it can lead to their death or assassination. It's the most toxic thing ever. It's fucking crazy. What is happening in the world, cuzzy? That's right, Milky. Milky knows what's up. The fuck did I do wrong?
Brad Forda says, we are surrounded by people that took a pointy medication for a effing free Krispy Kreme donut from people that said there's too many people. Milkatima Kesting says, Marxism.
Why? But these people created all of the current tech. That's the crazy thing, right? Or did they? Or are they in the eye of the storm and they're not like that? No, but they're I don't know. They're kind of like that. But then the people who make these systems like Meta, Instagram, X, ChatGPT, all this kind of stuff, they have to be big on individual responsibility because nobody did that shit for them. That's why it's so hard to reconcile these people wanting woke, crazy, collectivist policies when if they had followed the things that they promote, they wouldn't be successful.
Thousands of years, men separated by oceans, unaware of each other's existence, all understood that the baby makers should be at home being taken care of.
Bruh, this is the other thing. Oh my god. Dude, listen, anyone who feels lost in the sea of wokeness and woke shit and leftist stuff in entertainment and Hollywood and society, I've got the quick fix, bro. Go and watch Beverly Hills Cop 2.
Forda says Cleopatra was the last female pharaoh.
Dude, I'm fucking serious. Beverly Hills Cop 2 was made in 1987, and it was just at the time before everything went wrong, and we had this basically communism in the West that they've been trying to do since the 70s or 60s, or no, before that. Frankfurt School of Economics, Horkheimer, and what's his fucking name, Herbert Marcuse, came over here, pushed the neo-Marxism. World Health Organization were pushing that shit since the 70s. It started to go into that and go wrong after Beverly Hills Cop 2. Bro, there's 3 scenes in Beverly Hills Cop 2. It reminds you that, okay, up until fairly recently, men who are the builders of society, the engineers, people who like doing things with their hands and the adventurers and the entrepreneurs, they were just doing what they do best, making stuff. They made films like Beverly Hills Cop and they put things in that were just reflections of real life. So the girl in Beverly Hills Cop, what's her name with the blonde hair? He says like, that bitch is huge. That's how men talk at locker room talk. It's like, that bitch is fucking huge. We're not evil. We don't hate women. We love women. But it's not something to get all fucking worked up about and have a struggle session about. Beverly Hills Cop 2 has so much of that stuff. There's 3 things in that were by today's standards, it would never happen. At the end, he fucking executes the massive blonde female woman, and he looks at the kind of bald fat policeman, what's his name, and he goes, women. Oh my god! When he said that, I thought this film has gone from an 8 to a 9. That's so funny and so normal because it's just a movie. We're just having a laugh. But now that's what they do on the other side. But it's not a natural reflection of the way things are. It's forced propaganda. So you know how they have a woman who's always cucking the man? That's not normal. That's not the natural order of things. The man is the protector, the forager, and the leader. They try to like decode that and change it in a postmodernist way. But in that film, shoots the guy and he's like, women, because it's just the natural order of things. And it was normal back. We're going to have to watch this because it's so fucking funny. There's one other scene in that as well, where he meets the blonde woman, he's checking out her ass, and he's, I don't know, he's saying something. I thought, this film is fucking, They do not make them like this anymore. And that the sweetest part about it is it's a black guy who's the lead, and he's like the sacred thing for the Marxists, right? They victimize black people so much, and they say you need to vote for us because we're going to save you because you have so many problems and stuff. And so they're supposed to be on the leftist side. Leftists put like black people and gay people all together, right? All within this woke neo-Marxist victim bracket. They're all victimized, and so they're easy to kind of control as like a hive mind or whatever. That's what they want to do. But the person who's supposed to be the king of that, Eddie Murphy, he's completely against that ideology. He says women when he kills the woman, and he calls her a bitch and stuff. That's why it's so cool. And man, seriously, back then, there's other things in Beverly Hills Cop too. Like, he talks about black people. He goes into the car, and the taxi driver's giving him some shit, and he goes, "What? You don't like black people?" And part of me felt like maybe that was the beginnings of where the woke stuff was coming through. But then I changed my mind, because later in the film, they make jokes about black people. Eddie Murphy does, and it's done in a way that's good. It's kind of making fun of the stereotypes of black people, not in a vicious or nasty way, but in a funny way. And you can do that with white people as well, and they do it as well. And that's, I remember in the 90s having banter with some of my Indian friends in school, and they call me you white whatever, and we call them whatever to their face, and it was friendly banter, and we bonded like that. That's how men bond. We are different. Let's just make fun of it and have a laugh with it and not be so serious all the time. They do it in the movie. At the end of the movie, one of the cops who's quite by the book, he says, "Kiss my ass," to the police chief. And Eddie Murphy says, "Like, you're turning black or something." And then he goes, "Big dicks and shit." It's fucking hilarious, man. It was better times. You could make a joke about black people. You can make a joke about white people. We know we're different. We know there's some kind of tension or whatever, and there's some history thing. So let's have a laugh about it. It was the best time for race relations was in the 80s and early 90s. You can see it in the film, and it felt funny and natural, and it felt there's no resentment there. But now in modern films, like, okay, take your pick. Recent Batman, they talk trash on white guys. They go, "Oh, these old white men," and she says it in a way like, "Fuck white people." Is resentment there? Resentment, it's just, you can smell it a mile off. Beverly Hills Cop 2, if you want to feel better about the world, if you want to see how the world before it was destroyed by all this woke shit, it's Beverly Hills Cop 2. There's so many things in there you'd never see today. Let's look at a few scenes. Dude, the whole movie's on YouTube. Amazing. Right. Dude, let's just go let's go to the end where he shoots the woman. It's fucking mad. You'd never see this in it. This is the last thing they'd put in a film today. Taggart, that's his name. I still think what? Okay, here it is. The fuck? Dude, I got some mad problems, yo. Dude, I got some fucking problems with my browser today. Oh, Lord.
Milkatima Kesting says, "I love Guillermo del Toro, but he can keep his monster fucking to himself, man."
I haven't seen that. Apparently that's not good.
To blow your mind here, every romantic movie is about a woman cheating on a good man for a bum. Milkatima Kesting says that's every Hallmark. I don't watch that shit.
Just tweaking out. I think it's because I got an ad blocker and it knows and it hates it. Dude, he says, "Fuck you, man, Allahu Akbar." And he does some joke about him being a Muslim or something. There's so much in this film there wouldn't be today. Yeah, because he says he used to be Muslim. What was he saying? Screen's gone grey. It's actually busted. "I know when I can smell a pig inside the room. I used to be a Muslim, man. I know that's pork over there. Yes, pork. It's definitely pork." And I ain't doing this shit.
"I'm just saying, any movie you watch is going to come from some weirdo's perspective."
It's fucking mad. Dude, you gotta watch Beverly Hills Cop. It's free to watch on YouTube with ads, it says. I got fucking ads. I think with the ad blocker, YouTube knows and it doesn't want you to watch it. But I swear to God, I watched it without ads the other day. Let's see if I can get to this scene without triggering an ad. Dude, they're going hard with the ads. What's up, Mark? How you doing? Mark, you got to change your name to get your correct name. It's on YouTube Studio, customization, basic, and handle. Now, it won't show it to me. It's all black screen. What the hell? Does it know that I'm streaming? What the hell is going on?
Women.
That's what he said. He says women when he blows her away. It's absolutely fucking mad. Yeah, when he sees the main character, he goes, "That's a big bitch." That's what he says about the main character. This film is greatness. Okay, I can't show it to you for some reason, but
Bradforda says, most romantic movies. Titanic Notebook. Bradforda says, who are the weirdos shaping society lol. Milkatima Kesting says,
I know where you're going with that.
Time.
Yeah, Mark, you got to try to get your name, but your name's probably been taken. It's probably been taken, mate. But yeah. I wanted to talk about that movie. I wanted to talk about it. What else did I say I was going to talk about? I'm proper out of it, man. I slept for 5 hours. I was up till 7. I had 4 coffees. I stayed up till 7 a.m. to watch the football game. That's what we got to talk about. Okay, let's talk about football. So the team I support, everyone is saying now, people are actually saying we're the best team in the world. Straight up. So there's a domestic league, and you play every team twice. It's over a whole year. There's how many games? 38. And that's like a true test of how good you are. But the Champions League is a European league. So the top 3 or 4 teams from all of the top leagues all around the world, Spanish league, German league, French league, in Europe, will all basically play each other. And then you'll see who the fuck best is in the world.
Says LMAO, not Arsenal.
It's fucking Arsenal. Who else is it? So but everyone's saying Bayern Munich is the best team in the world right now. They haven't lost a single game this season in Germany and in any competition. Arsenal have only lost 1. They haven't lost a single one. Their main striker, Harry Kane, used to play for our rivals Tottenham. He had a prolific, ridiculous season last season, scoring literally a goal a game average, something like that. When strikers do that, you hardly ever see that. Ronaldo did that. Messi did that. There have been a few others. Our striker, Victor Gyökeres, he did that last season in a slightly lesser league. But their striker's shit hot. Everyone's saying they're the best. And we fucking destroyed them. We absolutely destroyed them. And the crazy thing is, we've got so many injuries of our top players. Martin Odegaard, people say he's our best midfielder. He's been injured for a few weeks, wasn't even playing. All of our strikers are injured. We don't have a registered striker. Gabriel Jesus, Havertz, and Gyökeres, not even playing. We're playing a guy called Mourinho, who's a midfielder up front. We fucking murdered them. We absolutely murdered them. Our best defender, probably, Gabriel. He's the leader. He scores loads of our goals from set pieces. He was injured. He wasn't even there. The craziest fucking thing is, centre-backs, defensive players in the middle, they're so hard to get, really good ones. Teams will spend shitloads of money speculating on the next big one, young one, and they'll flop. We already have the sickest back line. We bought 2 centre-backs. One of them was 50 mil, quite expensive. The other one just 10 mil, which is nothing. Barely buys you a packet of peanuts, mate, in the pub in Britain. He's 21 years old, and he replaced our stalwart figurehead of our team, Gabriel, another guy, Gabriel, Brazilian defender. It was like a like for like. We didn't even miss our best defender. That is a fucking madness what we've done there with the defense. And one of those defenders can play left back as well. Our defense is, we basically got 2 players for every position. We got this new player. He's a number 6. He's a defensive mid. He's called Martin Zubamendi. And he's not a razzle-dazzle player. You don't notice him that much, but he's so fucking... He plays for the Spain national team. Spanish midfielders, they've got a bit of that flair and artistry, but because it's a European team, they're also pragmatic, logical, and disciplined. Spain have the best of both worlds. It's like left and right footballing brain. He's all of that. He's got all the skills, but he just keeps it ticking along. He'll distribute out from the back, and he'll just connect the play, never overplay it, always retain possession, always make the right pass so it builds from him. He's making such a fucking difference, and he's allowed our other all-action midfielder, this guy called Declan Rice, this British guy. He was born near where I grew up in England. People are now saying he's the best midfielder in the world. He's a fucking box-to-box, all-action, amazing crosses. He's amazing.
Roberto Carlos still the best defender of all time. Football sucks now.
Nah, it's still good. It's still good, I can't say. Obviously, I'd say that because the team I support are doing well, but there's still some good shit out there. I mean, it doesn't matter how much money they fucking spend on it and how big the football bubble grows and how much they try to manufacture it. It's a funny old game. That footballing expression from Britain, just as ridiculous as it sounds, it sums it up. You can't bottle that lightning. People spend all this money, they still can't win the league, or they'll be failing for the best part of a decade or 2 decades. Anything can fucking happen. There's so much drama. I mean, the last game in the league, we destroyed our rivals 4-1. And the guy that they hinged their season on purchasing, he went to us at the last minute and he destroyed them with a hat trick. I mean, you couldn't make this shit up. Football is fucking entertaining, man. And we're basically, the team I support is fucking good at the moment. I don't want to say it because I feel I'm going to jinx it. But the other teams are all fucking up. We're 6 points clear at the top of the table. The people behind us, Chelsea, they are one of those teams. They blew loads of money the last couple of seasons. They're trying to brute force their success again. But they got a very young squad, quite inexperienced, and they could, but it's unlikely they're going to be able to suddenly win the league, I would say. I feel we've had the same team for a long time. We got consistency and momentum. Second place, probably you'd say the main challenge is Man City. They're 7 points adrift. Liverpool won the title last season. They've lost 7 out of 11 games. They've lost something like 7 out of their last 8 games. They're 11 points behind. No team's come back from that far behind at this stage in the season. It's all fucking lining up, dude. If we win the league, I'll be the happiest person in the universe. If we win the Champions League's weird though, because it goes to knockout phases, but if we fucking win the Champions League, we've never won it. That would change the club forever. If we win the league, domestic league, and the Champions League, oh Lord, I will change my name to Mr. Arsenal. I promise you. I cannot tell you how happy. That would rival Trump winning the fucking the presidency. Not quite as good as that, but it's in the same ballpark. It's different, right? But oh my Lord, that would be so special. I would be so happy. So yeah, I wanted to talk about that. And I am. Right, what else? What else am I talking about? I'm in a weird mood today. I feel quite irritable because just been smashing so much coffee, working so much. I put womensplaining. Okay, so this is the thing. I decided I'm never gonna have kids.
What's the worst case scenario for Arsenal?
Fucking it up and not winning the league.
What are you thankful for, Johnny?
I'm thankful for God, thankful for my family, thankful for you, thankful for friends, thank you for life, thank you for food. Thank you for food. Thankful for food. Thankful for frozen mango. It's so tasty. Seriously, this is what I'm saying. I have a frozen mango and I have a fucking religious experience because I'm so, as I said, I'm so in tune with death, the fact that we're going to die, and I so appreciate every second we have here. Something like mango that's the fucking golden treasure. I mean, that's an example, that's proof right there that God exists. Dude, Nothing tastes as good as that. It's golden, it's frozen. It's so sweet, it's so perfect, and it's healthy as well. And I can eat it every day, and it makes me so happy. I'm so thankful for mango. It's nothing is as impressive as something that comes out of nature. Like nothing man-made can compare. Mango is just it's the perfect fucking food. I'm thankful for music. What the hell is music? Music is one of the craziest things. In the Analects by Confucius, he talks about music so much. This is the OG of ethics and virtue. And
yeah, I get that way about black bean noodles.
Yeah, so the guy who basically wrote the code on gentlemanly, virtuous conduct and how to behave and what to do, he would never stop talking about music. It was one of the 4 or 5 things which he said was integral to life and to the gentleman. I can't remember what the others are. I've got my notes. I'm going to go back and study it, but I think one of them is culture, mathematics, music, and there's something else. Maybe it's virtue or something. But he always talks about music, and he it's way more relevant than I thought he would make it out to be. Way more relevant. He's always talking about how important it is. He doesn't say it's the most important thing. He says there's other foundational things you should check off the list before you do the music thing, but he talks about that a lot. He says when your house is in order, it's time to play some fucking music. So that got me thinking, what fucking music were they playing at the time of Confucius that made him feel like that? It's got to be fucking good. AI can answer that. Right? What music?
Gary Von Mabach 8651 says, hey Johnny, hell yeah, Lota Mercy, hope everyone has a great Thanksgiving.
What's up, Massacre mate? Nice turkey emoji. How are you? How's business? You standing on business? Gary, you've got to change your YouTube name. You got to go to YouTube Studio, customization, basic, and then handle. Handle, you can change your name. Mark Hatfield, did you change your name? ChatGPT says Confucius was primarily inspired by ancient ritual and court music known as Yayue. Key influences straight and clean. Yayue, formal ceremonial music of the Zhou dynasty. No, that's not how you pronounce it. Zhou is what? Joel? I don't know. This was the gold standard of moral order through sound. See? He associated morals with music. How crazy is that? It makes sense because it's a manifestation of the soul, and your soul is where the morals reside, right? I can see the chain of logic.
For thousands of years your ancestors suffered a terrible life so you can be here.
Exactly.
Famine, blizzard.
This is it.
You don't get to decide your bloodline ends because Arsenal is going to lose, bro.
Nah, but so yeah, I'm not going to have kids. I've decided that's it because I hung out with an 18-month-old and I'm not doing that.
Heard the instrument called koto. It's like 3,000 years old
Yeah.
and sounds awesome.
Yeah, I love that. It's one of my favorites. I love that. So not having kids. And like one of the reasons I won't have kids and won't get married is just because women do so much crazy shit. And hear me out here. I know that it's yin and yang, and I know that male behavior will seem just as crazy to a woman. So I know it's part of the same fucking cycle. So don't get me wrong. I'm not saying, women are bad and men are good or anything like that. But women, the good women won't do this very often, but even the good women will do it sometimes. So the shit test, for example, a man will say something just totally neutral, and a woman will shit test it, and they want a reaction because women, their survival is predicated upon approval and fitting in within a group, and men protecting them. And so if the man can't defend himself, he's not going to be able to defend her. I understand the psychology. It's so fucking obvious. Okay, here's a shit test. I prove to her I can stand up to her, so I can definitely stand up to any invader. It's an animalistic instinct. It's an instinct, but And this is why these like Confucius is so interesting, because we've been aware of how we should behave beyond instinct for the thousands of fucking years, and yet we're still doing all this stupid shit, and we're still shit testing each other. What? Stop doing it. And I think within the same fucking ballpark of the shit test is when a woman-splains something, or like fucking destroys something a man says. And you know that famous video where the guy, he's got some like spool of wire and he's had it his whole fucking life. Men, speaking about instinct, they like to use their hands, they like tools, and so they love tools, they love wire, and he's had this wire and it's run out, and he's saying that this is so significant, and like, man, I've had this all my life, and the woman just puts him down and smashes him. And again, don't get me wrong, any normal woman would look at that and go, that's out of order, that's wrong. But I get it all the time. And I got it on a dating site, because I basically just chat shit on dating sites because I'm not really serious about it. I basically won't meet people from there. I try to go out when I can, but I'll just say shit and not plan, not have any game, just say whatever, and sometimes just to see how people react. And there was a girl, and I could feel she's a bit shit testy, so I put something out there, a bit bait, to see if she would do it. It was ultimate woman-splain response. See if I can find it. Yeah, here it is. So I got philosophical with this hoe. I said I was in my futon, and she said, "Futon, is that comfortable?" And I said, "No, it isn't." But I said, "But forcing myself to have less makes me realize I have more." That's a deep fucking thing to say, and that is so fucking true. It's about perspective, right? It's very basic. You know, you don't have to have a high IQ to understand that if you have impulse control and you don't eat all through the day, when you have your meal in the evening, presumably with someone special, it's going to be even better because you deprived yourself, and then you realize you have more. So what was her response to that? It's also a way to see if someone has any intellectual capacity at all. And to make it even funnier, this woman on her profile said, "I believe in the power of thought, the beauty of questions, and the thrill of meaningful conversation. Bonus points if you challenge me intellectually." That's actually the writings on the wall that only a low IQ person would write that. And what was her response to that fucking Confucian analect of my own for 2025? One more time to bring up speed. I said, "But forcing myself to have less makes me realize I have more." She said, "Well, if you say so." Oh my God. Dude, that's that woman-splaining shit test stuff. So now it's like, what option do I have? What, I'm gonna what? There's no way to respond to that without getting involved with it's like wrestling with a pig. So I can't do it, man. I can't do the female shit test thing. I'm so much happier on my own. Don't get me wrong, you know, I have instincts, and you know, that's what X, say, N phrase are for. But and this dovetails nicely into the next thing. So what's up, Mad Trucker? You changed your name. So here's the other thing. So I realized near where I live, there's 3 happening bars, legit happening bars. You can't really have that properly in the States because it's going to get gate crashed by weirdos. In Japan, I didn't even know this. There's someone I know who also lives in the area, and he's always telling me these mad things about like sexual things and gangster things and yakuza things and illegal things. I thought I knew a fair bit. This motherfucker, he's so straight-laced, and he has the appearance and demeanor, and he holds himself like a straight, very straight, well-mannered, but he'll find out all this dark shit, and I don't know what he's up to. And he was telling me that he's been there all day in the happening club. I was like, what? In the day? And he said, yeah, that's the best time to go, man. And I realized, that's because it's the wives and husbands who are trying to go under the radar, right? It's the daytime. And he said he wasn't even drinking, and he's going to these happening bars. He went 3 days in a row. He's there all day on his own. It's some crazy mania behavior. But I was thinking, no, actually, this happening bar, and he was trying to get me to go because I'm 42. I'm mature. I don't need. Okay, it would be fun, but I don't need this fucking chaos. And he was really the devil on my shoulder. He was going, yeah, you'll clean up in there. I met this. She's really cute, and she wasn't into me, but she'd definitely be into you. And if you're tall, that's what they're looking for. And he's saying all this stuff, and he's saying, oh, the women in there, they want big dicks and stuff. I was like, how do you know they want big dicks? But he was talking to them, and that's what they're saying, because it's just a thing. if a Western man comes to Japan and tries to put on, Mum, stop listening. Turn off the volume now, right now, Mum. Turn it off, Mum. Okay, good. If you watch him. If you try to put a condom out here as a Western man, it will not fit on your dick. And so that kind of tallies. So he was saying, the women in there were saying, there's looking for guys with like bigger dicks and who are tall. And I was thinking, this is actually the answer. I don't want any womansplaining. I don't want to have a woman in here or just around because I just don't need it. I like being on my own. I like my own company. I like occasional female company, going out, hanging out, but just not to fucking live with, dude. No shit test, no womansplaining. This is the answer. It's the happening bar. The people who go there, they don't beat around the bush. They don't BS. They're there for one thing only. Why not fucking do it? But it's degenerate behavior, man. We put it like this. If you go to a fucking happening bar all the time, it cannot bring you anything good. That kind of like meaningless pursuit of sexual gratification and the kind of people that you're going to meet there, I don't think that's going to fucking enrich your spirit, bro. Do you see what I'm saying? So I thought that's quite funny. But then again, I don't know. Maybe this is going to be my option if I'm gonna MGTOW. Does that make sense? Brad, how dare you? Gary, you got to go to YouTube Studio and go to customization and go to basic and go to handle to change the name.
Milkatima Kesting says, am I not a woman? Milkatima Kesting
It's a
says,
woman.
what's a woman? Milkatima Kesting says, God, I hate that video. Turn the camera off, man, your husband needs aim. Brad Forda says, the natural evolutionary response to the test was removed from men. Our only options are reach and she loses respect, or don't react and she thinks you don't care.
This is it. I don't want to do either.
Inevitable failure. Milkatima Kesting says, God, I miss my futon. Lim Shalsu says, okay. I got philosophical with that ho Johnny Massacre 2025.
There you go.
Milkatima Kesting says, howdy trucker. Brad Forda says, the test is very important for evolution survival.
Exactly.
Extremely necessary.
I understand it.
Says, Lin lol, put that on a t-shirt. Gerivon Mabach 8651 says, tried to change name, not sure how to do that. Brad Forda says, what's a condom? Milkatima Kesting says, Brad, could you make me a sandwich?
Your comment no, fucking hell, bro. I was gonna say your comment doesn't get read out, and as I said it fucking came through. Mate, you absolute mad lad. How you doing, bro?
Says, sure, when my wife is making mine, I'll have her make too. Milkatima Kesting says, slubs, demonization contest.
Demonetization and demonization. So yeah, I thought that was an interaction I had to share with you. I had to share with you from the dating app. There was a girl on the dating app, mate.
Gary, are you on phone or computer?
Mate, she has the boober of the giant kind. Boober of the giant kind. She's from Hong Kong, and then Hong Kong started burning. Did you see that? The building that burned in Hong Kong? Shades of, what was that British building that burned? Grendale Tower or something?
Big Drunt says, what's with the names all fucked up?
YouTube did it automatically, so they force people. I think it's so people don't. You can't put whatever name you like, because that means you can impersonate people.
Gerivon Mabach 8651 says phone. Milkatima Kesting says, my phone doesn't think demonetization is a word.
You should Google YouTube Studio, Gary, and that will tell you.
Africa says, more than a handful, you risk a sprained thumb.
By the way, everyone, you can donate to the London Fund. Because if you weren't listening earlier, my speaker broke and it's $500 to repair. So I'm not going to repair it. And I wanna go raving in England, and I want some money to go raving. So if you can donate, I can go raving. There'll be some stories, cuzzy. Oh, the weather outside is frightening, and the hoes are coming like lightning.
Milkatima Kesting says,
oh shit.
Go all my parody accounts.
So let's, what else are we talking about? Trucking the night away. Okay, so we talked about Arsenal, Champions League, Premier League, womensplaining, dating apps, being single for life, looking after young kids, surgery. Surgery? Why surgery? Some surgery thing.
Says Gaz is a bad word now.
Is it? Other things to talk about. Beverly Hills Cop, we talked about. These are other things. Christmas. We should lead with Christmas, cuzzy. Get excited. Coffee. Keto. Elden Ring, Nightreign, Bloodborne, Duskbloods. Happening bars, we talked about that. DJs, now fuck that. Tokyo stuff. Cigars. Basically, I need to get some cigars when I go back to England, but that would come with the donation, I guess. I can't really justify that without a donation. We used to fill that bar to 1,000, man. What happened, cuzzy? Basically, everyone got fucked in the economy. This is right. Like everyone I speak to is. I mean, England, they just raised the fucking taxes, and England's fucked. Jesus. Should we talk about Christmas? Okay, let's talk about Christmas. So, I got to plan it. We got to plan this shit. I've got a little list. Every year I do the same thing. I book too many raves and I can't go to all of them, and I just get really exhausted and tired. And every year I feel, no, this year I'm not going to be tired, but I will be tired.
Says I blame Ajay.
Ajay, yeah.
Go to home screen. Press little circle with your picture bottom right. Then press your name in top left. Then click pencil in circle next to manage videos. Then change handle name. Milkatima Kestings says, hey dude, use that $10 hairs toward Last Guardian.
I probably shouldn't I? Dark Station coming. Oh my lord. Yeah, so can I share with you some stuff and maybe you can give me some advice, because I need some help with this one. So I feel every year, with my dad, it was really good 2 years ago, and I kind of feel with my dad, pretty much check all the boxes, stuff I want to do. With my mum, I don't really, because I often stay with her, and she just says she likes my company, which is really sweet. Is that enough? Is that just enough to be around? I feel I should do way more with my mum, but you know, I'm a grown man. I like a little bit of just like some alone time in my old room and stuff. And
Trucker has donated $20.
Oh, thank you, Mad Trucker. That goes a long way. Oh, let's celebrate their third super on a live stream. Oh, Lord of mercy. The Mad Trucker. You should subscribe to Mad Trucker. He's only got one subscriber, y'all. Oh, you changed your name to Mwad. That's good. Because it was the Maud Trucker. That was bad. The Mwad. Mwad. The Mwad Trucker. Excellent. You got the best name on YouTube, cuzzy. Thank you so much, man. I love that emoji. Look at that. Holy shit. Mate, the money's raining in. We're going to have to update that bar. We'll have to do that in a sec. So I feel like should I do more with my mum? Like should I plan some things, and should I? Because when people get older, it's normal they're at home quite a lot, but maybe I have to make the effort more. The other thing is with my friends, so they're all married now with girlfriends. My OG raving buddy
Bradford says, I think Vic and Milky are proof that there are good women that stick by their men and family.
See, and these are regulars on the channel, so that bodes well. That bodes well. We attract good people. I mean, I'm obviously a bad person. No, I'm not a bad person. I'm the goodest of the good. I'm getting into heaven, cuzzy. Definitely. I know that I'm getting into heaven because I would give up my life for a child. If a child was in danger, I'm out in the street, there's like a 6-year-old, and he's in danger, he's gonna die, I'll throw myself in front of a car like someone else's kid. I'd fucking do it at default. I swear down. Big talk though. Big talk. So, yeah, like one of my friends, he says it doesn't really go out raving anymore, but I feel he's changed a lot. He's become a lot more resentful, and he's gone really hard on the politics, but to a point where he's really argumentative. So I say to him, like, just do not talk to me about politics because it will turn into some insane aggressive argument. But do I need to make the effort with them? Because Confucius says you got to be loyal to your friends, and when they're not having a good thing, it makes sense. It's your responsibility to pick up the slack a bit and make something happen. So maybe I should make the effort more. My best friend, he's often with his girlfriend. They don't have kids, but I don't see him as much. I'm gonna go around there on the 20th, but he's my best friend. Should I choose what I'm going to do and be decisive and say we're going to do this? And if so, what should I do with him? I just want time alone with him to hang out, but some kind of activity. What should it fucking? Should we just get smashed? Should we just have a fucking drink? Or what should we fucking do? Slubs. Okay. Yeah, Slubs, you're going to have a hard time getting that. Slubs, you're a madman. You're a fucking madman. Slubs, what do you think about the Arsenal, cuzzy? What do you think about the Arsenal? Any feedback on what I should do? Shall I make the effort? Okay, we got some advice from Spyro, which I really appreciate. Okay, we're going to read his comments and give some text to speech. Thank you. Spyro says you do have to make the effort. Yeah, it goes around in circles. Sometimes you have to do it. Other times good friends will do the same. So last year, we all went around one of my friend's houses, and he's got a fucking massive house now. He's doing really well. And it was him and his wife, and it was my best friend and his wife, and it was my other best friend and his girlfriend. And I didn't enjoy it like, this is really dark if they hear it. But it doesn't matter because it's...
Club 69 says great result. Don't get between him and his bird. Brad
okay.
says, he'll try to help but him not leaving my family defenseless and alone and put them through that pain, and then my wife end banging another man because some stranger's kid is about to be darwined. Lim Shelsu says, Johnny, do you make dressing in the motherland? Brad
in Germany.
Says, donkeys don't make race horses. Milkatima Kesting says YouTube keeps censoring me, it's just a bit of murder. YouTube, relax.
And I went round there and it was just, I went raving the night before and I got fucking mashed up. And I went round there and it was just, I was really fucking tired for one. I just couldn't consume any more anything. Like alcohol is a depressant, right? I just couldn't really drink that much. But I just felt tired and I felt like I had nothing to talk about within that context of just couples. What am I going to fucking talk about? I'm not going to talk about raving. And the other thing is Japan. I'm living on an alien island. No one wants to hear Japan, Japan, Japan. People ask a few questions and they're just mildly curious. I'll give a brief answer. I feel like it needs to be some more activity based.
My best mate emigrated to Canada cause of a woman. He was there for 2 years and she fucking cheated on him.
Well, that's the thing. I'll be there when they get fucking divorced. Mate, Gary's trying to send some cash. Gary, you can send on YouTube now. There's like a YouTube donate. Thanks, Gary.
51 says tried to send you some cash to you, it keeps failing. WTH.
Gary, what about the Streamlabs link? Streamlabs.com/Johnny Massacre or the YouTube. You can do on YouTube as well. You can do it in the chat. Now I'm ready to receive the Christmas present. It's mad. All my friends have leftist politics now. All my best friends. So my best friend, one of them, I was wearing a Trump bracelet. And he says, "Oh, you don't like Trump, do you?" And when you hear that, you know, oh fuck, there's no way to turn this around. But he's not weird about it. But I just said, yeah, I fucking love him.
Testing says, yes, Streamlabs was giving me a hard time earlier. Mayo.
Really? Why?
Slub69 says she hated me cause of my past. Detested me in F.
I think you mentioned her before. And then my best friend. It's funny. This is why my best friend's such a great guy, because He's definitely a serious leftist, but his wife, I think she's got right-wing tendencies. But that shows you how good a person my best friend is, because he didn't let that get in the way of his relationship. Like, of course, if you have polar opposite political opinions, it's not going to work. But politics isn't his life. He's more about just people, and it's such a credit to him. Not many people are like that, but I did find that amusing, because his wife said, there's some people at work, they have Trump derangement syndrome, or if anyone likes Trump, they freak out. And I thought, I like your wife a lot more now. And then my best mate started talking about Brexit, and he goes, do you know what? There's 2 people in my family, they support Brexit.
Stop letting natural selection do its thing. That's why the world is so effed. We have to put do not consume on laundry detergent.
So he's saying 2 of my family members support Brexit, and he doesn't know that I'm so pro-Brexit. So I just stay silent. I'm like, I don't have nothing to gain. I don't want to win an argument with him. I just love him, and I just want to have a good relationship. And he said like the members of his family, and I didn't say anything. And then he goes, I'm sorry, but if you support Brexit, you're just stupid. You're just fucking stupid. That's like me saying, well, I do say it, right? We have opposite political opinions. I say, if you're a Democrat, you're just fucking stupid. It just feels that way. So we're actually on the opposite, but he's my best friend. We don't really talk about it. But I feel that that's in our old age, that's becoming a thing, right? I think that's why it feels like we didn't have as much to talk about as we did when we were younger, because I guess he probably talks about that a fair amount, as most mature people do. We used to talk about games all the time. That's our thing. We would just play games endlessly. So we went to a gaming bar, and that was cool. So maybe it should be game related. But I mean, just go to his house and fucking play games. But maybe I'll invite him over to my side of the woods.
651 says tried in the chat, always worked before.
Damn, man, I'm on the cusp of a donation. I can taste it. You could do it, Gary.
Milkatima Kesting says, yeah, my best friend from childhood says she's a man now, it's hard to talk about anything.
What happened? Gary, what about the Patreon? Patreon.com. Apparently that's really easy to do. And that's the thing, Stubbs. If you're still hard liberal when you're in your middle age, it's like fucking hell. I don't know what to tell you. Dude. Oh my God.
Club 69 says the older you get, the more conservative you tend to get.
You want it? So recently I've been doing loads of consultation for like friends of friends. There's a guy I do consultation for, business consultation. Obviously I'm not a businessman, but it's mainly to do with copywriting and just the Japanese market, which I have a very good sense of, and how Westerners perceive Japan and the Japanese market. I completely understand it like the back of my hand. And so I met some of his other clients and I did a bit of work for them. And it's funny, so I've been meeting all these like middle class, wealthy liberals, and it's so funny because like they fucking love me. They love me, and I get on really well with them. I'm professional, but if they knew my political opinion, they would not love me. In fact, they would not just hate me, but they'd actually probably want to kill me. These are the kind of people that celebrate Charlie Kirk, and when I meet them, it's so funny. Like, I don't get this from conservatives really very much, but when I meet liberals, within the first 5 minutes, they try to establish if you're part of the cult or not. They will say like, oh my God, what's happening now in America? So why don't you just tell me you hate Trump? And they're like, fucking hell, what are we going to do? And I don't say anything, and especially because it's a business thing. You just don't talk about this shit in business. Who gives a fuck what Trump is doing when we're trying to make some money together, right? Who gives a fuck? Why would you try to mess that up? But I find that really amusing that the people they promote themselves as the party of tolerance, if they knew, they love me when they think people like me are the most intolerant, evil people. Like maybe actually libertarians are really fucking nice, and maybe some people who like Trump are really fucking nice and want what's best for the country. It's fucking mental. It's fucking mental. What can I say? It's a mad world. It's a mad fucking world. It's a simulation. We are in the simulation.
Milkatima Kesting says they have to insert politics into everything, though it makes them feel intelligent.
And this is the thing, we'll hang out and we'll fucking do some business and I'll help them sell things or whatever, and everybody's happy and we'll get along really well. And I want to say at the end, mate, I am proper Trump fan. Your viewpoint is wrong. They're not all like this and they're not all fascist because you really like me and I am MAGA. I'm Make America Great Again. I am so pro-America. I want America to thrive. It's the most important thing that's in the history of civilization.
69 says my two older kids hate that I'm center-right lol. They both went to uni and fell for the leftist bullshit.
That's good. So then that's the thing, because love will hold you together, right? I fucking hope so. And that's an important thing. And that's why, in a weird sort of way, well, I wouldn't change my best friend to being on the right. I mean, it would be amazing. We could just fucking talk about everything and share memes but I want that. It's real. Not everyone's going to fucking like Trump, but it's the whole, if you do, you're a fascist, which is starting to get dangerous.
Gerivon Mabach 8651 says tried again, keeps telling me error occurred, try again. Milkatima Kesting says kinda glad I didn't go to college, my brain was mush for a while, El Mayo.
Mate, the Gaza donation's on the cusp. I wonder what happened. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's got to be another card, or maybe it's maybe I don't know.
Milkatima Kesting says Gary's bank doesn't like Johnny.
Yeah, this is always really like traumatizing when someone wants to give you a donation and they can't. Oh, Lord of mercy. That would get me so fucking excited. If Gary's donation goes through, I'm going to down 500 milligrams of coffee and go mad.
But I took a quiz recently that pinned me as a libertarian centrist.
I'm pretty fucking libertarian, dude. Yeah, no. Like with some like sprinkles of conservatism. I mean, but yeah, I don't know. But I'm a fucking patriot and I am a conservative because you have to conserve that culture. Look at the alternative.
A Democrat built the donation system. Explains it all.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Come on, Democrats. Okay, what else am I talking about? I've got all this fucking list. Yeah, so what? So fuck. Okay. I went to Stonehenge with my dad last year and it was so good. I had such a good time. I loved that. It was fucking freezing though. It was fucking freezing. And it's funny, my dad changed his shoes, so I remember his bare foot shining in the winter sun of wherever the fuck Stonehenge is. Stonehenge is fucking cool, man. I get good vibes out there. I get the good spiritual vibe. So, if Gary's donation goes through, I'm going to go get 2 coffees because Gary is the 3 a.m. coffee drinker. I'm going to drink 2 coffees and I'm going to fucking play games all night. Don't try and stop me. That's what we're going to do, Cuzzy Wuzzy.
Milkatima Kesting says, did you do the typical tourist thing and take some Stonehenge home, maybe eat some? AA.
The fuck? Take some home? No, I had a fucking sausage roll, mate. I think I had a pasty. The one thing I cannot do... So every year before I go back, I always want to diet before I go back. 2 years ago, when I met that girl and was going to raves and stuff and just staying around her house.
1651 says, I will figure it out somehow.
Please, Gary, please. Please. Thank you, Gary. Thank you. It would be fucking helpful. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, 2 years ago, I lost actually a lot of weight, just basically banging this bird and going raving and stimulating myself. And then last year, I remember, I think I had a drink. I got drinking every day for more than 2 weeks, and it got to 10 or 11 days, and I was desperately trying to schedule in a day not drinking, and in the end I said fuck it and gave up. I just kept drinking.
Sausage rolls sound gross.
They are. And it just kept going, but it was actually weirdly kind of nice because, I mean, I haven't had a drink since April, so it's been 8 months. And I'll deprive myself for fucking months or years. So sometimes letting go is kind of good. I do things in dynamically, how should we say, or in extremes, depending on your. Let's not get bogged down in semantics like Rachel Reeves. I do things dynamically. And so the thing is, this year with all that dieting and drinking and whatever, the one thing I cannot do is consume bread, because I gave up sweets this year in March. And I'll never eat them again. But bread is the way back to that. That's where bread is. What pasta is. I really shouldn't, but I still do sometimes. Bread is that's one fucking step to cake and sweets. But the problem is, man, you go out, have a meal with your parents, and the fucking bread, cuzzy. Oh my god, the bread is the best bit. The soup, the seasonal soup. It might be parsnip. Oh my god, it's coming. And the waiter comes over. He offers you some bread from the bread basket.
Batch 8651 says maybe have to go make a deposit. Bradford
Lord of mercy.
At the end of my sociology class in university 2009, the entire class were Marxists lovers with exception of me and another guy who were in disbelief like what is happening? I can't imagine now. Nuka Chronic says, bread is a gateway drug lol.
It fucking is. Gary, what's happening? Is there a super chat? There should be a banknote symbol with $1 in it, and then it says super chat. You just click on the super chat. It should be rock and roll, mate. It should be gravy. What was I saying? Yeah, and then man, this one place, the bread, and they give you this fucking. They give you the butter, obviously, but then they have this little dish of olive oil. And you know those fucking places where they throw the bread on the grill?
8368 says, hey guys.
Arthur.
Batch 8651 says woke up at 1:12 today on my third cup of coffee.
Me and Gary could fucking hang out because I'm a caffeine zombie.
Says couldn't live without noodles. God, I love noodles. Go noodles.
They're so good.
Slub 69 says we got some nice sourdough with our shopping today from Sainsbury's.
Mate, that's some British comment and it's getting me hype. That's a perfect comment. Arthur, you gonna change your name? So, you know when they put the bread on the flame grill, and sometimes those bastards they'll basically rub a garlic clove on it and some rosemary and shit, and they put some sea salt, and they have the fucking lines that, oh my god. And then so you just cover it in butter and then you put it in the olive oil. Mate, there's nothing better than that. I don't care what the fuck is on the menu. Foie gras, sazai, horned turban shell, caviar, fucking cod's sperm sacs. Shirako, that's called in Japan. Matsutake mushroom from Japan, guarded by armed guards. I don't care what it is, it's coming second to the bread.
Says no stores are open right now, no sourdough for us.
But I must not eat the bread. I must not do it. I actually want to, like, kind of, I have put the diet off. I still weigh 84 kilograms somehow, in spite of everything, but I want to just fucking diet on the run up. I said last year I wouldn't eat for 3 days before Christmas, and then I'd go mad on Christmas and not eat any of that shit on the run up.
At an Italian restaurant that gave employees free bread with a side of olive oil and roasted garlic.
Oh.
I ate so much damned bread when I was there, lol.
I'll bet, bruv. Holy shit, I'll be all over that. But then last year, my plan immediately went out the window, and I just started. Because I remember I went for a meal with my dad and I said, should I have bread? He goes, well, you got to have bread with soup. And I said, fuck it. He validated it. I blamed him. And then it was a fucking... I actually...
Batch 8651 says got the first snow yesterday, but it rained and melted it.
Damn, mate. Santa's going to be pissed. Yeah, actually... I totally went out the window. And then I was just eating trash all the time. Chips, all that stuff. The 3-day fast before Christmas didn't happen. Just was smashing it the whole way. But this year has to be different. But there's other things as well. I joined a few raving groups on Reddit and then on WhatsApp. But then obviously the kind of people who join that is not going to be cool. So I'm just going to have to go it alone. Lone wolf again. Make some friends. last year I met these two really cool people. We hung out quite a lot. I need to plan England. I need to plan what I'm doing. But as I said, always I book too many raves and get too tired and then just end up fucking doing nothing.
Says I don't think we get proper snow over here. Just wet crunch and wet dirt.
I don't understand people who watch streamers like, what's his name? That communist guy? Useful communist? Whatever his name is. The guy with the stubble on Twitch. The guys are always saying how like fucking terrible America is. Why the fuck does he live there?
Make sure to pack your stab vest, lol.
Why does he live there? Why the fuck does he live there? Why would you live somewhere you hate? He could he could live anywhere in the fucking world, but he chooses to live in America and talk loads of shit on America when he's not even from America. What kind of fucking... That's like me every day saying, oh, Japan is so shit. Super negative about it. I hate it. Da, 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 da. It's so fucking terrible. They're such terrible people. How weird would that be? What kind of fucking weirdo do you have to be? And why would you want to watch someone who's always talking about how they hate where they live? Why the fuck would you want to watch that? Is it just drama? Is people like they're addicted to drama? They're addicted to rage? I mean, I gave you some rage today. But I'm not resentful though. He's fucking resentful, that guy. He's always talking about there's so much hatred, man. There's so much fucking hatred. Why do people want to watch hatred?
1651 says going to my brother's for a traditional American Thanksgiving dinner. My mouth is watering.
God bless.
Fatima Kesting says Hassan is apparently attractive and I don't like.
That's what it is.
Kinda the worst, and I really can't justify his popularity.
That's what I said. He's very good looking. The left needs him because he's got masculine face.
It's a grift for views, most likely. Sensationalism and shit.
I think he believes that because he doesn't need to do that. He's a millionaire now. And that's not his main shtick. Money is his political opinion. It's more just he's just handsome, right? He's handsome. He played some games and now he can just do whatever he wants. He got to that spot. But I think once you're there, you don't need... He's chosen... He could just keep playing games, but now he's doing what he wants to do, which is just kind of chatting, giving his opinion, sharing his thoughts. I don't think he's faking that. I think he totally believes in that. Totally. Bruv. Yeah, no. I mean...
Milkatima Kesting says eat the rich but not me PLZ. Slub69 says is that him that shocked his dog?
He has to... No one's stopping him from giving away his millions, bro. Like, you can be the new Mao. Do it. That's him, yeah. I can't remember his name, but... Actually, don't tell me what his name... I don't want to know what it is.
Says, I can't trust anyone that electrocutes their dog, lol.
It's not good.
Milkatima Kesting says yeah, the dog shocker, and people are still defending him for that.
Never. I want to get a sugar glider. Has anyone seen the video of that Chinese guy throwing the sugar glider in the air and he goes, yeah, cha! He literally says, cha! And then it flies and it goes in the air and it's spinning like a baseball, out of control, Mach 5. And then it glides all the way back, just missed him, and he goes, hey, you want to be cha! It says something in Chinese and it runs back up his leg and wants to be thrown again. Anyone seen that? I want a sugar glider. Apparently they're really docile as well, but they're mammals, right? And they're not. They are mammals, but they're not rodents. It's whatever a koala is. What is that? What is a koala? And apparently they need to be with another one because they're social animals. Otherwise they'll get depressed. I'm not having two of those fucking things, but I would love to.
Casting says it's about to me. Nuka gotta get a electric fence for my pose winer mix.
All right. To-do list before I go to the UK. Finish Clonker, rough master. The thing is, I can't master it with one speaker.
There's a guy on YouTube called Guximarks that makes AI music videos, and he made one for Hassan called Shock My Dog I Can't Stop. I highly recommend it, lol. Bradforda says, Sugar Glider is a Pokemon.
It is. The thing, I do have mastering settings.
69 says I tend not to like YouTubers. Most are full of shit and fake as fuck, waste of time watching them.
Yeah. I did have the mastering settings for this tune. If I've still got them, I could still master it, but if not, I can't.
51 says, I think I have to update my card since I was robbed in December of last year.
That's it, mate. That's what it is, bruv. That's what it is. So yeah, your generosity has led you to the update of your card. So you get something. I said, finish this other tune. I can't now because I got one speaker.
Says, YouTubers lol.
YouTubers. DJ setup. UK plans for YouTube. UK plans. Yeah, this is what I'm doing now. Okay, I can tick that off the box. So, need to make the UK plans. Need to pack my suitcase. I should do it now.
Milkatima Kesting says, Slubs is right. YouTube is frustrating because you have to be fake.
Do you know what's on my Christmas Prezi list is fucking headphones so I can run and listen to music, because mine always break or whatever. Something's going to happen to him. I would love that. I would love that. The other thing I want is red light for red light therapy. Apparently that's really good for skin and your eyes. Oh, fucking hell. So, I'm going to have some surgery in the UK. That should be fun. Yeah, that should be fun. What do you want to see in the UK? Because I basically got my mum's shonky internet and it's really slow. So I'm not sure how that's going to work. But last year, we fucking completed Ghouls and Ghosts somehow. And I drank a whole bottle of wine. Do you remember that? A whole fucking bottle. That was I went through a phase of drinking a whole...
Slub69 says Suja gliders are type of possum.
Oh, thank you. All right, there you go. Do you remember I went through a phase of drinking a whole bottle of champers, and it happened after Trump because Edward Johnstone bought me the cigar and the champers, and I loved it so much. That became... Occasionally, if someone would donate, I'd just drink the whole bottle of champers, and I can do it with a bottle of wine. Just drink the whole fucking thing. But champers is my thing. Drink a whole bottle of sparkling wine or champers.
Says, wait, you're gonna have surgery. How long is the recovery time?
That's...
Luca Chronic says, you don't have to be fake if you don't mention anything IRL related. Cassia is a good example of someone who is genuine and just doesn't touch controversial topics.
Fucking, if I could take a time machine. No, I'll do it the same, but harder. As I'm gonna say... yeah, that was my thing, because a bottle of wine for me is a good buzz. That's where I need to be. It's just, I need a whole bottle all to myself. I'll be pissed. I'll be pissed. Might have to do that again this year. Might have to do it. I'm really, really lucky that I don't have an addictive... For some reason, alcohol doesn't have any addictive hold over me whatsoever. And any addictive hold it has it's purely the dopamine. And I know that is part of the addiction, but it's not I need this to make my problems go away. I like the dopamine. I like the rush of chemicals. I just like that. I can get that from anything. I just focus on mango. It gives me enough, or caffeine. Don't need to do it from wine. But I like the buzz from that. Surgery. So I'm going to have surgery in my eye because I've got, I don't know what the fuck it is, if it's ptosis or levator, but this is getting so low that it's actually started to affect my vision. It depends on how tired I am, but sometimes it starts to go over my pupil. It's like closing. You can see there. It gets really tired. Sometimes it's better than other times, but when it's affecting my vision, then it's at the point where I need to fucking do something about this, obviously. So, I don't know what's wrong with it, but it could be the skin on the above the eye, which is what's that called? That's ptosis. Is it ptosis? I think it's called ptosis. No, is it? I think it's ptosis, and then they've removed the skin, which is
I don't understand people who binge drink. When I get a bottle, I take a few shots and leave the rest for another day. Not having an off switch is super dangerous.
It is, yeah, but it's easier said than done. It's just wide into some people. So they might remove the skin from the eye, but if it's there's something you can do. If you put your hand on your forehead and then you raise your eyebrow, you raise it and then look at it, you can kind of tell if it's the if it's skin or if it's the levator muscle. If it's the levator muscle, they have to cut it and then they will tighten the muscle, or it could be both.
Slub69 says just super glue your eyelids.
You could. I tried it. They actually have that here, but it doesn't work. It just looks fucking weird. So I'm gonna do that. And I'm also gonna have some laser surgery because I have rosacea. This is the worst thing, the worst fucking health thing that I have, which is it's incurable, which fucking sucks. And you get it later in life. Some people get it, and it's you basically get swollen skin and really red skin, and swelling, and so it makes your skin really fucking oily as well. I've seen so many doctors over the years trying to work out what the fuck to do about this, and then in England a couple of years ago, a specialist told me you should take this drug isotretinoin, and that completely wiped away the oil. Like, I had no oil on my skin. Look at some videos from a couple of months ago. But you have to stop taking it for a laser, and it basically it can swell your face up and swell your nose up. And the doctor told me that you have, because of that, you've got something called rhinophyma, where your nose is swelling, and if you get that really bad, your nose will turn into fucking Elephant Man. It's horrific. So it's kind of scary that I have that. But he said as long as you use like these certain creams, which actually are really effective, that's why now it's kind of better than before, because I use this cream called azelaic acid. It's thank fucking God for that, because without that, I've got pictures of when it's really bad. It's fucking depressing. It will get out of control. So because I didn't treat it for so long, I got like loads of swelling in my nose, and it kind of like I started to get thickened skin, and if you don't treat it, the oil glands multiply and it becomes like thickened skin. So if they laser it, they can nuke the oil glands and it can put it into remission. So it would essentially, hopefully, if it works, it will stop swelling and prevent the swelling cascading to something that's fucking horrible later. Happy John Merrick. So I'm going to do that as well. So I'm going to be broke as fuck. You gotta do this shit, man.
Slub69 says, so your new name will be John Merrick?
Yeah, oh, that fucking guy. Yeah. Oh my god. So I'm gonna do that. So I should make a plan then, shouldn't I? Okay. Alright, Arsenal game. Go to an Arsenal game. My friend can get tickets. Let's do that. So what am I doing in England?
Brad Forda says, nose and eyelid. Dude getting that Popeye download.
Get that Popeye done. So what am I doing in England? Okay. What am I doing? What am I going to fucking do? What am I going to do? Alright, sauna and cold plunge. They have it in my gym, I never do it. I need to do some patriot thing. There needs to be some... So the guy who was killed by the Afghan, abstayed to death, Wayne, that guy Wayne, his funeral is soon, and everyone is invited to the pub afterwards. Stubbs, you should go. So that would be such a good place to meet people and fucking talk about this shit. So I want to meet some patriots somehow. What else do I want to do? I want to have a fucking beef Wellington. I've never fucking had one. Every year I say I want one, I never get one. I really want to taste it. It's Gordon Ramsay's favorite. What else?
Brad Forda says, you're gonna be arrested, lol.
What? Why? What did I do? Oh, I found something really fucking shady. So there's an event on Resident Advisor, which is the main club listing website where you buy tickets. And it's called like, I can't remember what the fuck it's called. Something like, I was looking through, just speed reading all of the events, and something caught my eye. It's really strangely written. The way it was written, I could tell this is something different. And then I went down the rabbit hole a bit, and it said, you can't get tickets. Through here. You have to contact us on Instagram first, and if we reply, then you can buy a ticket, and then you can turn up. And I looked at the guy's name, and I started researching it. And going back to COVID, his name popped up in the national news for putting on illegal raves, and in a church and various places. And then the cops came to shut it down. So I was thinking, I wouldn't go and do anything illegal, but if I just accidentally walked into such a place, I'd have to walk across the dance floor to get out, if you know what I'm saying. And I looked at a few pictures of one of the illegal raves, and bro, it looked shady as fuck. I was hoping this is some 1989 acid house in a field, I love you kind of crowd, but it was full on only doctors and only engineers as far as that I could see. And I thought, if I'm in there, something could go wrong, cuzzy. And you're not, there's no one around to fucking, when you're in space, no one can hear you scream. If something happened, like if you were to meet the wrong crew, if you go alone, there's no one there, man. There's no one there. You're basically going to be fucked. But I'm quite tempted. To just see what the fuck is going on with that. Quite tempted.
Milkatima Kesting says, Johnny about to go missing lol.
I wonder if I can find this event. They must pull it off the website. They must pull it off. Nice one, Wolfenhouse. I like that. All right, let's see what this fucking dude. I picked up on this illegal rave. See if I can find it. It's got such a sus name. See if I can find it. It's not. Maybe they took it off. I think I took a picture of this though. Yeah, they removed it. That's fucking mad.
Slub69 says just read that more than 53k illegals have absconded in the last year. 53k FFS.
What do you mean absconded? That's good if they absconded, isn't it? Oh, you mean disappeared? Yeah, no, this party has disappeared off the face of I knew it would disappear because it was. But that's how much of a magnet I am for shady shit. I instantly could feel. Nah, something's going on here.
Erivon Mabach 8651 says my son just called from Florida, wants me to come there to fix his house. Might be heading to Florida in February after I finish the jobs I have lined up.
You're a top dad. You're a top dad. Top dad. Really nice, man.
Milkatima Kesting says, not Florida.
I don't know.
Slub69 says they were to get removed and they just fucked off.
Oh, gee, I wonder why. Bro, I've got this. Oh man, dude, last year I had the best time on New Year's Eve ever. It was so good. I met like made some new friends. Dude, I got cock blocked, man. You know the meme when the girl will say she's not interested. So I don't know, it's a bit young for me. I don't know how. I think she's like 21 or something, and she was fit. I was on the dance floor, and she just came up to me, and she was just looking at me, and like, mouth was open, just staring at me, and she was fucked up, but she was staring at me, and obviously, and I was chatting to her, and she goes, for some reason, I'm just in my own world, and immediately I let her be known that I'm just a lone wolf doing my fucking thing on Dagobah in Japan. And immediately, for some reason, the conversation went political. She did it. She asked me some question. What the fuck was it? It was actually really good. It was 3 things. It was work, then like 3 things. Like, what do you do? So I work like this, I do this, and I just answered straight away. And so then she deviated onto politics. And I said, you don't want to hear my political opinion. You can't handle it. And she goes, no, she was really brute forcing it. And so I said, I love Trump. And she's just staring at me. And she's staring at me, I don't know, for like a minute or something, wouldn't say anything. She goes, I fucking hate Trump. But I think that obviously made her like me more, because I know how it fucking works. That was getting her excited and shit. And then she said, let's go outside. And a girl put her hand on me and just blocked me. And she was, no, like, she's got a boyfriend. Right, nobody asked you, why are you getting involved with it? I don't know. Maybe she was saving her friend getting into trouble, but it's fucking annoying. Anyways, that party was this, and this is Mall Grab, and he dropped this tune is so fucking sick. Listen to the crowd when the tune drops, they go whoa like this. It's so good. Yeah, I'm in a good place at that point. Can't wait to go back there.
Milkatima Kesting says the friend was protecting her from making bad decisions. Girl code.
The other tune they played. This is the same tune. I don't know who this is by. So London. I don't know, bro. Like, I love London so hard.
Brad Forda says, single women keep other women single.
Smoking a fucking cigar in the smoking area outside. Yeah, okay, so what's going on? So I got so many tickets to different clubs. Beef Wellington, where else on the list? Okay. Go to gaming bar with best friend. What am I gonna do with him? This slightly activity based, but keeps us engaged, but doesn't really leave room for any political shit.
Milkatima Kesting says, say for instance, don't stick your dick in crazy. What if your friend is the crazy you want her going off all irresponsible like?
Mild wine on Christmas Day, yeah. Last year, I said I'd make the potatoes with my mum. I just slept in and didn't do anything. She was so pissed off. I felt really bad. She was actually quite upset. I felt super bad. We're on different paths. I was so fucking tired. I just was so tired, man. Just enjoying myself too much. So, make roast potatoes. For mum. Get correct ones on day one. Because my mum will always recommend another potato to what the video I've watched recommends.
Brad Forda says, what if that's the dude that can tame the crazy horse?
Exactly.
Slub69 says, was it 2 years ago you had the sweats on and slept for days?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, that was fucked. Yeah, I slept for 24 hours, about 22. I was sick as a dog. Got sick on the fucking plane coming over. That was crazy. And then last year, my dad was hacking up phlegm. He was sick the whole time. Everyone was sick. I dodged it the whole fucking time, even though I hung out with them. I got it in the last day or two. Took it back to Japan, so gotta wear my mask.
Milkatima Kesting says no. That's no man's responsibility. Crazy horse needs to tame herself first.
Thank you. I'm not doing that shit. Try to get best friend to come raving. Like, he's retired from it. But the thing is, if I can get him out. There might be Orfe EJs. Orve. M-A-M-A-D-A-M-A-D-A-M-A. A-B, mate. Actually, probably pray, aren't they?
You can't fix her, Brad.
Alright. Go to gaming bar with best mate. And get him back to your brothers. This was the plan last year, but couldn't do it. I've got to make the effort with my friends, man. Confucius told me it's a good idea. He seems to know what he's talking about. One of my friends started skateboarding, and I fucking love that. But I'm not bringing my board back to England. I did that once. It's ridiculous. It's just, it's a small one, but it's not. It's the smallest, but it's not worth it. Maybe I should. I'll just hang out with him, and just borrow his board. Mate, East London pubs, more pubs. Okay, yeah. Go to some pubs. I fucking love English pubs. I mean, fuck. It's not much of a plan, is it? Just go to the pub. Go to the fucking pub, bruv. It's going to be more pub-related activity. I was quite late going out all the time, which I like. Maybe I should do a bit more pre-game. I like to be fresh when I go in the club. I don't want to be stinking of the pub. Mate, I got mad amounts of rave tickets, cuzzy. Mad amounts of tickets. There's a new club called MOT. Apparently it's wicked. It's in the middle of fucking nowhere, which is I'm not happy about. It's proper fucking far. This goes to 5 AM. Perfect. So I'll be able to get back. Friday the 5th, the day after I get back. Bush, baby. Sold out at MOT, the new club.
Shagga Gypsy.
I'm definitely going to this. I actually had 2 tickets to it by mistake, but I think I resold one.
Milkatima Kesting says, EW Brad no.
I don't know if if it went into resale. I think it did. Dude, last year I saw the fucking Prodigy. That was scary, dude. I did not realize how fucking aggressive the mosh pit is, but it makes sense. I'm so glad I went. That venue, people died there from crushing because people barged their way in a couple of years back, and I was in that venue in some crushed Prodigy thing. I don't like these. I hate promoters who just don't keep it safe. Fuck you guys, man. Maybe I worried too much. What was that event where the people got crushed with the rapper?
What did we just say about not sticking your dick in crazy? Bradforda says, Esmeralda was pretty hot lol.
I think I resold my... Did I resell my ticket? Enable resale. Yeah, it has a line through it. One of your tickets has been resold. You'll be refunded. Oh. Okay. So 5th of December is Bush. Do you want to hear some Bush Baby? I mean, it's going to be... I feel now where the energy's at is kind of faster kind of house music. What the fuck is a Bush Baby? So this is Bush Baby. He uses the same sample as I do in one of my tunes.
Fatima Kesting says that's a Romani, not a gypsy.
Bit cheesy. This will be good. This is some London vibes. That'll be good. That'll be good. Wait, this is the sample I used in my tune. Who did it better, Bush Baby or me? Mine's definitely better. Sorry, Bush Baby, but that's him. This is gonna be good. This is a tune. This is gonna be good. So this is second night I'm there. That. Then the next night at the same club is this guy called Tommy Holohan. Am I gonna do 2 nights in a row at the same fucking place? This guy
says, OHH noted.
Kind of driving.
Gerivon Mabach 8651 says, LA does all you wonderful freedom-loving people.
Over and out, Gary. This is a classic. I've heard this before.
Bradforda says, can you remake that song Can You Feel the Best? Milkatina Kesting says take care Gaz. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. Have a good dinner with your brother, my friends. Bless you. This is a tune though. He made this tune, I think.
69 says we have Roma here. All I can say is don't try and steal my kids' bikes etc. It didn't end well for them.
One of the tunes he made is really fucking good, if I can find it.
Trucker says, I've never been to a rave or club. Have only been to small town bars. Rave sound fun.
Super, super fun. The most. This is by him, so I actually downloaded this. Listen to this. Imagine this absolutely devastatingly loud. Flick it on. This is my shit. I like that. It's a little bit, it's not cheesy, his set, with the greatest of respect, but it's just a bit European. Racist. What's up, Silver Fox? Silver Fox, how you doing, mate? It's been a while since I've seen you. You have to change your name to get your handle. So you got to go to YouTube Studio, customization, basic handle, and change it. Because YouTube changed it all. How you doing, bruv? Where you been, cuzzy? Where the fuck is Edward Johnstone? He's sleeping. Edward.
Slub69 says I Eurotrash son.
So that's on day 3. So day 2 is that club, Bush Baby. Day 3, same club. Tommy Holohan. I never heard of these people, but should be interesting. That one ends at 4 in the morning. I get out in the middle of nowhere. Then on the 13th of December.
Says, you don't like a little bit of cheese in your electronic
No.
music, lol.
Never. What's that? Ross from Friends.
Bradforda says, can you feel the beat? Lisa and Cult Jam would be a great remake.
Next week, not on the Friday. See, Friday the 12th, there's still time to find something. Saturday, Ross from Friends. That's in here. That's the club where I met that big boober Korean girl last time. So I'm going to go there. And the same night, Fold, my favorite club, lashing techno. Fold have disappointed the fuck out of me this year. It's all really cheesy, doo-dee-doo, ambient or jazzy stuff. No. But the hard techno night is that same night. So 2 fucking events on the same night. But I think Ross from Friends is definitely earlier. So I'll start in there. 10 p.m. to 4 a.m. Then next week on Friday, Conductor at Earth. I've always wanted to go to Earth. That's in the East End. Can go to some pubs as well. Conductor, I don't know. It's a little bit, but some UK music, it's okay. And amidst all of this, on that first weekend, second night MOT, third night MOT Club, fourth night is Fold Unfold, their gay night, like 24-hour party. It's the fucking craziest party. I have to go. I can't go out 3 nights in a row.
Kesting says, wait, the club is called Ross from Friends, or that's a talent?
It's a DJ. It's a little bit more commercial, like easier to digest, but some good stuff in there. And then, yeah, so that week, then Friday the 19th, something in the East End. Sunday the 21st, another Unfold. They're doing 2 of their legendary events. And there's a third Unfold. There's one on the 1st of December. I went there last year. Last year I went to Fold New Year's Eve. Slept for 6-7 hours. Met my dad, had 2 or 3 pints. Went back to Fold. And then partied 24 hours there. That's when I went too far. And I basically went too far. And I also mixed with alcohol. You shouldn't do it. And I had loads of Red Bull. And I was losing my fucking mind. On the train, it was just overwhelming. Then I fucking went to McDonald's, ordered 2 flurries, loads of chicken strips, like fries, ate that. I had to go and like take a piss in the middle of the day at 12:30. I was like some horrible homeless, like fucking fiend. Went to Marks and Spencer, got, I don't know, 4,000 or 5,000 calories in giant chocolate bars, just eating it on the train. It was, you could not try to squeeze any more dopamine out of your brain like a sponge. Yeah, it's a great name, right? So then that's, yeah, and then 31st is Fold. It's a bit cheesy, and the crowd at this guy, we looked at this last time, the crowd at this guy's events, they don't look very cutting edge and cool, but he does play a bit of drum and bass, and maybe there'll be a few babes, maybe, but I love Fold, so I'm going to go to Fold. That's what we got so far. That's what we got, Kazi. Bruv, 1 week.
Says, friends, the show that lied to us that regular people can live in a Manhattan apartment of that size?
Yeah, that one. I wonder what new things we got. And then there's a bunch of drum and bass things as well. There's so much good, man. So if I get my permanent visa next year, I'm basically going to move back to London. You know, I've got to go back for a few years, mate. London needs me, bruv, and I need London. Straight up, I mean that. London is too good to let it disappear. We've got to keep the London vibe alive and strong, and grow something and build something and produce something. I'm ready. Coming back from Dagobah. There's so much going on every fucking weekend. There's fucking shitloads of events. In Japan, it's pure cheese. Pure fucking cheese, man. Vomit. Let's fucking do this, Cuzzy Wuzzy. So up for this. Christmas. Okay, so that was a rather poor attempt at making a London plan.
Milkatima Kesting says such a terrible show. Friends.
I loved it. That was the last thing I watched on TV. Arsenal, sauna and cold plunge. Meet groups of patriots. Beef Wellington. Go to a gaming bar with best friend. Mild wine on Christmas Day. Make roast potatoes for mum. Get correct ones on day one. Don't fuck it up this year. Try to get my best friend to come raving and a few others. Go to gaming bar with your best mate. Get into okay, go back to my bro's house. Okay, East London pubs. Okay, pretty fucking simple. It's just pubs, innit? Okay. Need to not put on any fucking weight at all. Nothing. Keep it neutral at the very least.
Bradforda says, "I'll be in my beach house watching the world collapse. You're all invited, lol." Milkatima
Nice.
Kesting says, "Can't tell if Johnny was joking about Friends."
No, it was my favourite thing. I made a song called Jennifer Aniston, mate. I love her. I loved her. I loved her. I'm in love with you. Don't you love me too? Ooh. Okay. So, what else is it? See, if I had gotten the Von Merbach OG Von Merbach.
Milkatima Kesting says, "How high were you when you watched it?"
Not at all. VMB. If I had gotten the donation, I would have gotten 2 coffees and would have drunk them both and would be playing video games. Are we playing video games? Okay, what else are we talking about? Let's see. What's on my list? What's on the list, Kazi? We've talked about nearly everything. Surgery, everything. Coffee, keto.
Nuka Chronic says, "Friends was my grandmother's favorite show as well, Mayo."
I loved it. It was good, wasn't it? I guess that's when I wasn't cynical. Okay, are we playing video games? Are we playing Bloodborne? Or am I not going to do it? Am I going to go to sleep? That's true, Brad. You pervert. He's not a pervert. Yes, he's a pervert.
Bradforda says, "Friends would be terrible if a bra was in the wardrobe."
My favourite club, they don't really have the greatest events this year. I cannot believe.
Milkatima Kesting says, "Phoebe was the only good thing." Nuka Chronic says, "I was too young to understand the humor. Watching it now would probably be mega cringe NGL."
Probably, let's be real here. Probably won't be good. Bro, I was watching some fucking clips from Men in Black. Special effects are fucking unbelievably good. Oh, you can't take your eyes off it. It's 1997. How did they do it? I asked Chat AI, is it because they outsourced to Indians? Because a massive Indian team was part of Endgame. And like, okay, the people who built the best architecture and invented the greatest stuff, they used to do everything. Is it any coincidence? It was amazing back then, and now you're outsourcing it to these third world places.
Bradforda has donated $19.99 and says game.
I think we're going to have to with that. We're going to have to update the total. Thank you, Brad. You're very generous.
Chronic says, "You hear they are making a Rush Hour for lol."
Dude, Men in Black special effects are fucking brilliant. It's 1997. How the hell? You know, if they haven't innovated in India and they haven't made this fucking amazing society, how the fuck are they? How are they going to have the same pride in the animation? It can't. It must be something to do with that outsourcing. It's doing it cheaply. How can it not be? Like, look at the customer service of any fucking blue chip big tech company. It's all outsourced and it's all just what? What do you think?
Milkatima Kesting says, wait, you didn't go to Thanksgiving with my brother, or is he doing it on a different day?
No, I didn't go.
69 says the first CGI was Jurassic Park.
That was pretty good. Although I think that with hindsight, Steven Spielberg films are actually not aging that well. There's lots of things stick out as freaking weird in those films. But I mean, it's still great. But I think Jurassic Park has got to be overrated. The stuff I was watching from it was a little bit, I have to say.
Milkatima Kesting says, Lamau missing out.
Yeah.
Brad Forda says, Rush Hour 4 Jackie's first stuntman.
I wouldn't be here then. $280.
Slub69 says then Matrix and Lotta. Arthur Shaw 8368 says, will Ajay ever return?
No. He's banned from the channel now. Updated the donation bar. Shit. Am I locked into drinking 2 coffees now? Oh shit, what have I done? Maybe I shouldn't have said that. Should I refund Brad? Beverly Hills Cop tunage, too good, too good, too good.
Milkatima Kesting says you're destroying my reputation, Johnny. My family won't reach out to people ever again.
I'll send him a message. Does anyone speak Chinese?
Slub69 says Harold Faltermeyer.
Exactly. He's the G, right? He is the G. Alright, I sent your brother a message. He's probably still going.
Nuka Chronic says, Orange Colored Sky. Love that song. I know it from Fallout 4.
I don't know that one. He's the best, mate. Harold Faltermeyer. He's still alive, cuzzy. He's still alive. He did music for the new Top Gun, the latest one. Slavs, how are we meeting up or what? How the fuck, mate? It's actually gonna cost £1 million to get out of the 15-minute cities, mate, to Glasgow. It's not gonna be feasible. Let's see. How much is a train to Glasgow in London? And how long is it? Preparing.
Milkatima Kesting says Lumeo, I love all the dudes getting into great music because of Fallout.
I've never played Fallout. That was PC Master Race. Dude, Slavs! Cheapest fares if you book early in advance from about £33. Bullshit. Am I going to get shanked by a doctor or an astronaut on the train? Is it worth doing that? God, they fucking memory hold that, didn't they? Dude, typical travel time, 4.5 hours. Is that all? Slubs, I'm coming to your gaff.
Bradford says, Chinese is not a language racist.
Sorry. Slubs, are we hanging out? Slubs, am I staying in your gaff? Come on, man. I'll sing happy birthday. It's always happy birthday in your house.
Slub69 says the wife's shifts are fucked up too and starting.
Oh no, is she gonna get angry with me? She's gonna be, who the fuck is that guy? Who's that guy? Hey, who's that guy?
Says a new job.
Oh, is it? She's gonna be pissed off then. She's gonna be stressed and pissed, right? Am I right? Da 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 da. Maybe I should call it a night, cuzzy. Oh, do you know what we should do? Is play some fucking Nightreign. Is what we should do. Where's purple and yellow when you need him? That's what we're gonna do.
Bradford says, don't forget your mithril further train.
Mithril? What's that? Oh fucking hell! And there what's the leaven bread, or what the fuck is it called? When I need to run away from an orc. Orc is the best fucking word.
Slub69 says, but we shall see if sh's off for a few days. He'll come down to the hellhole.
Oh really? Fucking hell, bruv. Come down to the hellhole. Fucking hell, G. I want to go to Glasgow though. Are there any local pubs where it's just proper fucking Glaswegian madness? Some proper Scottish vibes. Down a pub, mate.
Luca Chronic says, true Milky, there's so much good older music in the Fallout series. Dean Martin, Nat King Cole, The Ink Spots, Bing Crosby, Tennessee Ernie Ford, and so many more.
It's still in there? Really? Man, I should play that game. No wonder you guys love that. Oh my god, there's some fucked up shit on Joe Rogan. Dan Farah. Does no one hate that guy? Isn't he a fraud? You get these people who claim to be these historian, archaeologist type people. And then everyone just mocks them. What's that guy, Quint Dibble? Dan Farah. I bet everyone's going to talk trash on this guy. See what they're saying. Oh no, people like him.
Milkatima Kesting says, Chelsu just said who the fuck is Bing Crosby to trigger me.
Oh mate, no. You can't be doing that. He is a legend. Oh, Nuka Chronic, legend. Make my shit the Chronic. Oh, okay. Okay, fucking hell. You forced me. I'm gonna play some Nightreign. One of my speakers is dead. Fuck. That's really fucking annoying. See ya.
Bradford says, calm down Milky, you're overreacting. Relax.
I'm your father. Who's your father?
Nuka Chronic says, Johnny, did you see the Nightreign video I posted in your Discord? Some crazy strats.
I don't think so. What did you post? It wasn't the new character thing, was it? Was it the, what's he called? The Scholar. Oh, mate. Nah, I'm gonna go to bed. I'm fucking knackered. I should just lie down. This is not smart. There's too many fucking hoops I have to jump through to get this thing working as well. But I'll be back very soon. Maybe I'll be back tomorrow, actually.
Fatima Kesting says, I love Tennessee Ernie Ford. I like that his name is Tennessee, but when he sings Dixie, it's the most Yankee sounding thing.
Well, I'm gonna fuck off. Yeah, this is not the time for this. I feel, yeah, this is a bad idea. Brad, I'll deliver tomorrow, mate. Thanks for the donations. I'm gonna go to bed, everyone. It's been fun. That was a weird stream. That's weird. That's weird. Good night, everyone. Happy Thanksgiving, yeah. Hope you have a good feast with your loved ones. Good time with your family and friends and whatnot. Cheers, yeah. Bye.